don't think I've ever seen the weather just go from sunny to like dark, rainy in an instant. Oh my god, Link, get on the... Try that again, since I can hit buttons in the correct order. Okay. Ferocious Claw. Route Docs updated thing. Hey, I appreciate you letting me be the tester.
Thanks, Bangs.
Thanks, Bangs. No! Pick it up, pick it up! Damn it! No! No! I'm gonna have to do that bliss again. Not like this. Why?
E double flat?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep.
I'm so angry right now.
You were like... Okay. Is that like good height then? I'm assuming so.
I don't think I like this song. Made a bad choice. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Did my smile scare you?
No, you just being here scared me. I'm not that strong. I mean, I work out and go to the gym, but I mean, like, let's be honest, I'm not that strong. I can't do real damage. I'm like a first level wizard that's throwing a punch. Thanks, Farosh. Any other Koroks? Did I catch a fish on that? Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I catch a fish with that? I did! Look at that! Hold on. Let me take a... Can I take a screenshot? Look at that. That's hilarious. Squirrel that's jumping up in the air? It's adorable! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Huzzah, 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 huzzah. Alright, what could possibly go wrong? There you go. I danced. Are you happy now?
No, because that was pretty low energy.
Dude, I'm tired.
You're supposed to have answer the phone.
I don't think that's how I ever answered the phone.
Yeah, you're always supposed to answer by saying, "We're having a great day here at Panera Bread." You're supposed to get fired if you don't do that.
What?
Why would that happen?
I've never had that happen. I've literally never had that happen.
Why would that happen?
I don't want to...
Just follow the keys around, kind of. Play a bunch of sevenths, and you're good.
Alright, here we go.
There it is.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, you got cookie.
I'm Cookie Shinobu. Hello, traveler.
There we go.
Call me Yelan.
Cookie is the one that, what's her face voices?
Kira?
Yeah.
Do you like Kira? Got her. And another razor. Jesus.
And another Yelan? How? How? What the hell? What the hell?
No. I did too far. Oh, no, that worked! That worked! Oh, doors. I'm being outsmarted by the metal doors, though. Ooh. Oh.
Hello! Look at that. I love when things work. Did it take a second to get there? Yeah, but I was down here early. I was down here early because I was setting up stuff for Highway to Help, which is the speedrunning event that I will be participating in on February 27th. Yes, February 27th. Oh, because it's... But how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I need to make this where everything is set up is different when I'm playing on the Switch. Anyway, hi, hello, how is everyone? What am I doing? What is going on? We have a first from Matt and a second from Eddie. But I saw Millie, I saw Mike, I saw Lorenzo. How's everyone doing? Points are going into Claire. But how's everyone doing? Oh, I want select all. And then we want to clear dates. Oops. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, it's just been, I had to call so many people. Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to call back my midwife. I need to set up that appointment. I called yesterday and left a message and no one called me back and I need to call again. But I had to call and set up an appointment for my doctor because I've had this really bad neck and shoulder pain for like a month straight. And I'm like, it's not going away. I should probably get this looked at. So I'm going in on Friday, which thankfully they were able to get me in kind of fast, but I feel like I need to give Claire a color in my list. It does not affect anyone but me, but oh, there's the up button. We're getting a lot of people redeeming Claire, so I like to make it a different color. What color? There we go. Cute. Okay. But what is up? What is up? What is new? All right, we're gonna be working on some all Kilton medals today. I haven't really practiced a whole lot since last week, but so I think what we'll do is we have the file that we did from last week. So we can just use that to practice a couple of things. What did we need to practice? Let me grab this. Move to a new window. Thank you. So I can minimize this. So I think we could practice the yeah, because we can reload this back a little bit. We can practice the windblade skip. We can practice the talus, the clipping out of lockup to the one talus. Practice that a couple of times. Oh, and then the luminous talus in Carino Hills to the Appling Forest blue Hinox. That one I want to try to have like a good strat for that. Luminous Talus 23, Central Reload. Oh, and then Escape Korok Forest. I need to do that too. And then, words. What words am I looking for? I don't even know. I am so, like, what's today? Wednesday. I'm like so out of it for a Wednesday. I have so many thoughts going on in my brain. And it's, can't form coherent sentences. I really can't. And also, I feel like I was, like, chatting in Discord in the, Steel City Speedsters, because I was asking a couple of questions, and, like, it just, everything was taking forever to load, it felt like. Like, yeah, I'm like, hey, I should probably... I don't know, God, I'm all over the place. So yeah, Matt has to lurk today. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh. I also, I have a collab coming out with Robert M. Bach this week. He's releasing an album and he asked me to do one of the songs, and that's coming out Friday. So it's like I need to get the social media posts done for that too. Plus I need to just get back to regular social media posting and the video editing that goes along with the regular social media posting. And yeah, I need to get back to like actually working on music. After I do my taxes, which poor Kristen has heard so like I've had the same tax lady for like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years now. And she's completely ghosted me this year. I'm supposed to have all my stuff in by next week. And like, I have not heard anything from her. Usually I get like a checklist of like, hey, these are the things that we need. At this point, I generally know like what information's needed, but like, it's usually like, here's a link to the questionnaire that you need to fill out with all the information we need. And these are the these are the documents we need. Nothing. Nothing. So I guess we're gonna be moving to Kristen's company. So I gotta do that tomorrow. It's just, oh my gosh, why can't this be easy? Like, I know enough about taxes to be dangerous, right? But not enough that I want to do them on my own. Oh, Melia's here. Hi, Melia. Don't drink my coffee. I just because of like, oops. Hi, Melia. Just because I like, as a musician, I have a lot of weird expenses that I, you know, that I can expend, that, you know, that are deductions on my taxes, right? So I rather like go through a preparer to make sure that like things are being claimed correctly, things are being expensed correctly, because like a lot of my expenses are not what you would find on our typical tax form, but they are legitimate expenses for my business. So I would just rather go through someone who knows all of the rules and laws. That way, if I do get audited, I got someone on my side that was like, well, this is why we did the things we did. Anyway, so I'm just like, great, yay. Another minor complication to my life. Okay, Katie, post in Discord. Hi, Melia. Also, where would you like your points to go, Melly? Okay, there's that. All right, cool. Oh, Jesus. Startled me. Excuse me. I haven't fully finished my coffee, so. Excuse you? Did you see that? Did you just see her knock the poor guardian off of my desk? What was that for? See this? You see this? Have quarantine zone. Do you see this? No, it's because she said. Why did you knock my guardian over? Where are you taking my guardian? Oh. Are you bored at work, Mike? Alright. We're on a 15-day streak. Alright, 0.5 is going to quarantine zone. And 0.5 is going to... What is? I appreciate it. So, if you haven't heard, Discord next month is going to start requiring either doing a facial scan or uploading your government ID to prove that you are not a minor. And some people might be opted out of that because they're going to be scraping your messages and seeing when you're on Discord and how much you're using Discord to determine whether or not you are an adult. And none of that sits right with me. Okay, I'm very big into privacy, hence why I'm slowly moving a lot of my stuff away from like Google. Like my business email is no longer my Gmail account, which I need to get changed in a bunch of places, but like I'm slowly forwarding people to my new business email. Okay, Katie, before you go on the rant, finish finish this, and then we can go back to the camera. Okay, we're good with the points for Millie. Before we, oops, that's not the right thing. God, I am trying to do like 8 different things at once, and it's not. One thing at a time, Katie. Turn the music back up for stream so that it's actually like perceivable. But it was a little too loud for me. Anyway, now that I'm like in a little bit more serious, that doesn't sit right with me. One, a social media platform should not be asking for facial technology. 2, I am not giving my government ID to any social media app to prove my identity. No. And 3, like, yes, my name is Katie. My name is Katie Shesko on like a lot of my official like social media platforms. That is not my full legal name, but like that is associated with me to some degree, right? But I don't need that tied to my government ID. All right. No. The government should not be tracking this kind of shit, because that's essentially what it is. It's not to protect kids. All right. As much as they like to say that this is about protecting kids and making sure that kids can't see this kind of stuff, it's not. It's about tracking its citizens. All right. It's about harvesting your data for advertisements, for whatever, for making profiles. We've seen the hellscape that the US is going through. And I try not to talk about politics on my channel, not because politics aren't important. They are, but we all need a little bit of an escape from it, right? No one needs to be inundated with it all the time. I try to have my space, like we have a politics channel if people want to talk about it. That way people who don't want to see it or can't for their mental health or whatever, I don't know. That's a different discussion. Well, let me finish my rant first. But like, yeah, like having a dead name. Like I know a lot of, you know, trans people, like their government IDs are still like their dead name, things that they don't want to go by for whatever reason because they can't in their state, whatever. Yeah, Millie isn't your legal government name. Exactly. Like, so again, I try not to talk politics on my channel, not because it's not important. It really is. A lot of people that I love and care about are affected by it. I'm, you know, I have my own things that I worry about. But to do that, like, I keep this community for, like, a place for you to kind of, like, go and escape it for a little bit, right? There's that Dan Savage quote, which I'm going to horribly not get exactly, but, like, you know, they buried their friends in the morning, they protested in the afternoon, and then they danced at night, and that's what kept them going. And he was talking about, you know, the AIDS crisis. And, like, we need those spaces that are free of that so that we can escape and recharge. So that's what I try to keep my community for, right? That's why I don't wholly talk about politics, just because I want to be your escape for a little bit. I want you to be able to kind of turn that off for a little bit and recharge and remember why we are all here, and it's to watch a cute girl play video games. Right? So all of that to say, I don't agree. Like, I don't want, like Discord should not be asking for this information to prove that I'm not a child. Okay? It's not protecting anyone. It is being used as a way to track citizens, to track people, to track like people that are disagreeing with what's going on. And fuck all of that shit, right? Fuck that shit. Fuck ICE. This, you know, United States current iteration was founded on speaking out against our government, speaking out against that kind of stuff. Not to touch the fact that we're on stolen land, because, you know, anyway, that we can go down about 8 different rabbit holes. All of that to say is I don't agree with what Discord is doing. And so Mike apparently is already on a candidate for replacement for Discord. I love having my Thursday night hangouts with Jason and Tom watching Critical Role. I love chatting with people. Like, Discord is just an easy way for me to like keep in touch with the community, let everyone know what's going on, when I'm streaming, when I'm not streaming. Hello, PP.
Oh, hello, little monkey. You okay?
And so, we'll wait for PPs. There we go. Like, I'm talking so long, my controller keeps threatening to turn off and disconnect from the Switch. So all of that to say is, we are looking, Mike has found another Discord alternative. I have canceled my Nitro. I can't, unfortunately for me, the post has said that 99% of people were going to be verified with the habits method without needing a video ID, which again poses its own problem of, why are you scraping my data like that? Do I say anything on Discord that like I don't want to get out public? No, I don't. You know, I keep my stuff pretty, I say clean, but like, all right, you know, we're all a little dirty, right? But like, I'm not posting anything that like I wouldn't post publicly, right? Which they should have lowered that instead of we're going to require a facial scan. Right. However, I now know that Discord is taking everything that I say and do in Discord and analyzing it to determine whether or not I'm an adult. Right? And again, I don't agree with that, because that means that they're taking all of that data and analyzing it, which why? I don't like that. Did I know on some degree that like they're doing that? Yeah, obviously. Again, I don't say anything in any of my Discord servers that like I would be embarrassed if it got public. I don't know, maybe talking about some of my family stuff. Yeah. Maybe in like a couple of the private servers where I was like venting about someone. Yeah, I would be slightly embarrassed, but like it's not nothing nefarious, right? But now you're just proving that you're doing all of that. And we already know that you just had a data breach within the last 6 months of 70,000 people's IDs being leaked. Privacy is really important to me. Like I said, I'm doing a lot to like slowly back away from big tech. The expectation of a private server is that it stays private, right? And again, say it, forget it, write it, regret it. Shit can get leaked. But like, now I know you're building a profile on me. You're taking my posts, my pictures, my messages, my things I do on Discord, and you've built a profile to determine whether or not I'm a child. I don't like that. I don't like that. Even if I agree, that's pretty apt. Ventrilo went by the way of Dodo. Discord will follow suit, and then we know to replace the big machine. Yeah. So I've canceled my Nitro, which unfortunately for me, it just renewed. So like I have Nitro until next year, but I canceled my Nitro. I can't get a refund on it, but it's not going to get another dime from me. And we are looking into, or Mike has started another place, and so we will post that. I'm not completely disappearing from Discord. Let me put that out there, okay? I'm gonna keep the server open. The server will still be there. You know, the current server will still be there. I'm in a lot of servers that I know that are not migrating. Okay, so like I'm not completely disappearing from Discord. The Discord is not, my Discord channel is not gonna really go anywhere. Okay, I will probably be a little less active. I'm gonna try to push everyone to, where are we going, Mike? Because, like, you know, I know Kristen and Lorenzo, and there's a couple of other friends' Discords. Like, there's a couple of, like, musician collab servers that I'm in, the speedrunning stuff. I don't think any of that is moving. So, like, I'm not completely disappearing from Discord, but I am going to start moving stuff to the new place. So, just for full disclosure, so everyone knows. That's where I stand with all of it. Taking forever to send out verification emails, yeah. Which I'm sure it's because, like, they have a large influx of people that are like, okay, fuck this Discord. And, you know, I'm not out protesting the way I want, right? I'm not as outspoken on social media the way I want, because I do have a lot of anxiety. I do have a fear of, like, my kids coming home from school and I'm not home. All right. Do I think that me as a white lady in Pittsburgh is in imminent danger? No, logically I don't. Right? But the anxiety is still there. So I resist in other ways, and that is, like I said, getting my email off of Gmail, moving all of my accounts away from Google. I don't, you know, I avoid using Google Drive and stuff like that. There's still a couple cases where I do, but like moving stuff from Google. When my phone dies, researching my options. I'm thinking about moving to Linux for my computer. That's a whole different thing. That's gonna take even more time. Voting with my dollar, trying to buy more from local businesses, from small businesses over big corporations where I can. And so saying to Discord, I don't like this, this is not good, I'm taking my money and moving elsewhere, is the best form of resistance that I can do right now. And that is an easy form of resistance for all of us. Is essentially, like, we didn't watch the Super Bowl. I haven't watched the halftime show. We didn't watch any of the Super Bowl, haven't watched any of the advertisements. Because, like, that's where, like, our time and attention, and thus our data, is what's fueling all of this. So I'm doing my best to be like, I'm not going to participate then. So I liked Discord. It had its problems. But this is me saying this. Yeah, this is me saying I'm not doing this. I don't like this. So you're getting less of me. You're getting less of my time. You're getting less of my attention. You're getting less of my money. So we will be moving. We'll keep you posted in the Discord. We'll keep you posted here. Like I said, this is, like I said, I try to keep politics off the channel just so you have a safe space to kind of disconnect from it for a while and just, again, enjoy a cute girl playing video games, right? And forget that the world feels like it's a dumpster fire right now for a little bit. But privacy is important to me. It's important to my community. And I don't want to lose my community, so we do have another alternative, and once we have it fully set up, we'll let you know, to Discord. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to delete my account because I don't want anyone else to, like, I want to maintain control of that, of my name and that. So yeah, we're not going to be completely disappearing from Discord, but we definitely won't be using it as much going forward. Anyway, all that to say, like Cowboy said, voting with your dollars is the best thing that you can do. And this is me voting with my dollars and me voting with my data. I'm taking it elsewhere. And, you know, that's a great type of resistance, is voting with your dollars. And that's what I'm doing, voting with my dollars. So All of that to say, finally off call. Hi. Hi, Eddie. Make a migrate roll once people start moving. Cool. So, we'll figure it out. It's gonna take time. Right? It's gonna take time to do all of this. It's gonna take time to migrate. Like I said, I still have some stuff that goes to my Gmail account that I'm slowly moving, right?
It's like a nice little like linen cover on it, and it lifts up like this. And it has like so many cute little
Try and tell people
little
yeah, I
guys
don't have
on
it.
them.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I know Mike shenanigans are just gonna happen.
I know
and
Eddie has
I'm not
more than
sure
this clip.
exactly why. Hi Millie, welcome in, welcome in. Glad you can make it. Although it's very, very late for you. What
I
are you
swear
doing
this is
late?
the only clip
Should
it
be in
pulls,
bed.
and I don't know
Also,
why.
it seems that
Also, we have a starving command. I gotta mess around with it, but I just keep forgetting to. But we do have a starving command for when Mio is trying to convince us all she's starving. So there's that. But hi, hello, how are you, Eddie? We were just talking about how we're gonna slowly migrate from Discord. I'm not going anywhere from Discord, but with all of the Discord shenanigans, I care about your privacy. I have too many members of my community who are marginalized to like not care about that kind of shit. And I care about that because my own anxiety can't handle it. Speaking of Mio. Hi, Mio. Do we hear this? Oh, I didn't reset right. Oh, well. It's fine. I was like doing tests when I was setting it up. That's fine. She's been starving. She's been starved more. Starving, starved, and starve, I think, all trigger. DJ had a meltdown about it yesterday since most of our relationship is through Discord, so we're holding for the moment just deleting our Discord sub. Yeah, I took off I canceled my Nitro, which, like I said, I just paid for I pay by the year, so I just paid my yearly subscription. So like I have it until next January, but it's canceled. They're not getting another dime for me because I don't think they'll refund, which fine, whatever. But we are setting up a separate place, so we'll keep everyone updated. But I care too much about our privacy, and I care about my privacy, right? I'm a little extra cautious because like I'm a public figure that goes with my real name for the most part. I mean, Katie's not my legal name, but like it's not hard to figure out what my legal name is. So he's thinking pulling out a Discord along with the admin. And this is how we enact change. With enough people being like, we don't agree with this, we're going elsewhere. We're taking our money and going elsewhere. So like I said, I'm not deleting my Discord, okay? The server is not going anywhere. It'll still be there. Maybe in the future we'll archive it, but we're not gonna delete it. It's still gonna be there. I'm still keeping my profile because like I said, I'm in a lot of other servers that I know they're not migrating, so I don't want to lose access to those communities, but we can move our business elsewhere, so we'll keep everyone updated. And of course I have a giant roller sign that's 6 feet tall with my Discord server link on it, but you know, whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. So, there's the scoop. And if you have any questions or you want to talk about this more, you know, message me. We'll chat about it on Discord. Like I said, Mike is starting the process of setting something else up and moving. So once that's gone through, he said his activation was supposed to be like 10 minutes. And it took 3 hours because I'm sure everyone's migrating. I would love a forum come back. Yes. Self-hosting that though is a whole different ball game. Some of the bigger name streamers get together, make their own servers, meet other streamers, for streamers, that kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. Seize the means of not control. Seize the means of production. That's it. But I know stuff like that takes time to develop, and it takes capital to get it started and running. So we're keeping our eyes out, right? We'll figure it out. We will figure this all out together. But I just wanted to let you, my community, know that, like, this is the intention. And this is why. Right? I have teenagers. Let me tell you, this isn't keeping them any safer. Alright? It's not. It's not. Because my teens aren't on Discord. Because we have those conversations. And if a teen really wanted to be on Discord, they would find a way around all of this shit. And I would like to sometimes stay anonymous on the internet. I don't need everything tied to my name. I have a Reddit account that no one knows about. That I go and talk and, like... Yeah, Discord has shitty shit already. They've already leaked. They've already leaked. Like... 70,000 people had their IDs leaked in a data breach. Like, it's just... So, like, when you see things that are like, we're doing this to protect the children, it's not about protecting the children. All right, that's all I'm going to say. It's not about protecting the children at all. At all. It's about tying semi-anonymous accounts with people's legal IDs. And no, we don't want that. To elevate your First Amendment rights. Yeah. It's a way to track citizens. It's a way to track things. And I don't like it, and I don't agree with it. And, like... Again, like, I'm paying with a credit card. A lot of my main social media profiles are my name. It's not hard to link stuff with me, but, like, not everything needs to be linked to me. Again, not that I'm doing anything nefarious, but not everything needs to be attributed to me personally. He rained off. I heard lines. So that's my rant. That's my word of caution. That's my thought process and how I plan on moving forward with my community. So thank you. My best friend got this for me for Christmas. Hold on, we'll get a show. Let's see if I can do this. It says backseat link on the back. She's like, I got this for you a while ago, and she gave it to me in Animeverse when I saw her. And she's like, I know you don't go by that name. I was like, my Discord server is still backseat link. Like, the backseat link name is still around, so it's fine. It's fine. So it felt appropriate. It felt appropriate for what was supposed to be an all Kilton metal run, but has turned into a Katie's running her mouth about how she hates big tech and is not paranoid, but I'm being more cautious and mindful about the state of the world. Yeah, the internet gave us access to everything, but it gave everything access to us. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm trying to take that back a little bit, and that is my form of resistance. I'm slowly getting my family off of Google. I mean, obviously, I'm not 100% off Google. I have a YouTube account. All right, hi YouTube. I'm streaming to YouTube right now. It's not gonna 100% go away. I stream on Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. Fuck Amazon. Which is probably why my Twitch stream doesn't do well, because I'm vocal all the time about how Twitch sucks and Amazon sucks. Right? So, like, I fully acknowledge that, like, I'm still using those things. I still promote my Spotify, even though Spotify sucks. Alright? So, I try to make up for it in other ways, and part of that is being a little bit more careful with my data and moving to more privacy-focused things. And when a company does something I don't like, me taking my money and going elsewhere. So Discord did something that I don't like. I'm taking my money and slowly moving elsewhere. So anyway. All right, that was my political-ish rant. Yeah, there's no ethical consumption. Yeah, resist where you can. Exactly. Don't let perfection be the enemy of good. Right? You do what you can where you can. All right. Am I wasteful in some ways? Yes, I buy yogurt cups. Am I perfectly capable of making like a bowl of yogurt from a bigger tub? I am. But hi, ADHD. Taking out and measuring it? No. I buy the yogurt cups. Now the kids are eating half of it too. So, like, yay. Kids are getting more calcium in their diet. And Greek yogurt with so extra protein, which is great. But, like, I need that for to accommodate so that I can eat healthy instead of junk food. So I make up for it in other ways, and I try to be, you know, and this is the same thing. I utilize Amazon and Google by streaming on Twitch and YouTube, right? But my business email is, like I said, slowly migrating. I'm slowly migrating from my Gmail account. And I'm not going to use Discord. And like, I don't have Instagram and TikTok on my main phone, and I haven't for a long time, which is partially why I tell people, don't message me on Instagram. Like, if I know you and I like you, I'll give you my cell phone number. That way you can actually get a hold of me, or message me on Discord. Cause like, I also get Discord notifications, but we'll move that to something else. The next big hurdle I need to get over is like my Google Voice number. I have a Google Voice number for my business that rings to my phone. Anyway, but like, I'm making slow changes. I've deleted certain apps and replaced them with open source apps. I got rid of my budgeting software that I used for years and I loved because they were harvesting my data. And I found an open source alternative. Like, I'm making those changes because the less data they have of me, the better. Anyway, okay, that's it. That is the end of my rant. I promise that's the end. Let's get back to Cute Girl Plays Games, okay? Because like I said, I don't talk politics, not because it's not important. It is, but you need a break, all right? We're constantly inundated with it. So let me be your break. Yeah, actions speak volumes, even though you don't think about it. Exactly, Millie. So let me be your break from the sliminess of the world, and let's get back to Cute Girl Plays Video Games. Okay. Good. It's there. Edit it down. We'll go. Whatever. I'll figure it out. We're getting there. Anyway. Huzzah. Could upload the rant. Yeah, I want to clip that. I want to post that because like I said, politics are important. They need to be talked about, but we also need a break, and I would like to be that break for people. So, and the end. Those are my intentions, just so everyone knows. Let's turn the background music down. Okay. So, with all that being said, Alright. Let's practice a couple of things because it's noon already. We've been here for an hour. Hi, Neo. I don't like that death stare. Hi. Me mad does look. Practice. Where am I with? That's loud. Why is it so loud for me? Oh. No, that's not it. Make my own ice cream now. I mean, ice cream is delicious. Don't remind me, I ate like my entire pint last night and I have no more ice cream. I gotta wait until Thursday. Which is tomorrow. Why did I say Thursday like it's 5 days away? Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm getting more ice cream tomorrow. Anyway. I see you playing Animal Crossing, Shiro. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, Shiro. I see you playing Animal Crossing. Okay. Where is my last? So maybe we can try this to see if we can get Windblade Skip. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. Speaking of, that's a friend who I met at a convention who we used to talk on Instagram, and then last year I'm like, hey, I was like, hey, we should I was like, hey, I'm just gonna give you my phone number. But he also booked me for stuff at his job, so I'm happy to give him my cell phone number. Yeah. Anyway, also I see you, Millie. I see you. I saw you playing Stardew. Thanks, Nintendo, for letting me spy on my friends. The irony of saying that after ranting about privacy. Alright. We are gonna go and... Oh, I have no shields, technically. So this is not gonna work. Listen, it's evening for you. No judgment. Mio's judging, but I think she's judging me more than she's judging you. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out... I just wanted to do a little bit of practice before we started to run again. Okay, so we got the Talus here. Hi, Mio. So if I fall and I can't get the wind bomb up there, honestly, this might not be a bad way of going. Like, just kind of going backwards a little bit. Okay, no. Yeah, because this is a problem that I would definitely lose time on. So I want to have a strategy for when... And it's just so hard. This is an awkward spot. Nope. I blew myself up. But, oops. Did not mean to go forward. But like, we need to get down here. Oh, let me grab my... My windows are a little wonky because I was testing my setup for Highway to Hell. Yeah, kind of going... But if I go down to the river, that's honestly not a bad... Like, if I miss that midair to get over the hill... Doing this is not a bad idea. Because if I go down, if I just like go back to the river, then I can set up an ice block, which will way easier for me personally to get a wind bomb off of. Instead of trying to find a... Because, yeah, there's the High Nox here, which it might be dead, depending on the save. Oh, no, it's not. And then if I, you know... There's trees I can wind bomb, because we need to get up to... Pick a better tree stump because this one is kind of short. What's up, Mio? What kind of shenanigans are you up to? Yeah. Why am I not getting it all of a sudden? I feel like that should be high enough. Really? That's odd. So again, if I fail the wind bomb, is the faster solution for me? Well, the first solution is don't fail. That's the first step. Don't fail to begin with, but if you do fail, just, I guess, like, it's probably faster to just go down to the river with an ice block. That's something that I've been... Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna work. I was not lined up very well. That's something that I've been struggling with, is like comparing myself to like really good speedrunners and being like, well, they don't need to do this, so I just need to get good. When like in actuality, I really need to be like, what is going to be faster for me? right? That's really what I need. What's going to be faster for me? And if taking the 2 seconds to not do that. If taking the 2 seconds to like go down to the river so that I can get a consistent wind bomb, that's going to be way faster than like beating my head against the wall about getting the mid-airs or like trying to find the perfect rock where I need to be. Like, no, just go down to the river where you can... That's not gonna work because the square bombs are not detonated. So I need to think in terms of like what... It's like I'm not getting that bomb, that wind bomb there. I'm not getting the jump. I think with that knowledge, yeah, I can't warp to bombs. So, yeah, it's, you know, maybe at some point I practice that specific wind bomb, right? So that I'm getting the mid-air consistently. Or, you know, making sure I'm staying high enough to kill the Talus and continue with mid-airs. But that's not the highest priority right now. I have other places where I have much bigger time loss that needs to be addressed. So I think it's gonna be like, honestly, you know what? Speaking of, I know I can bliss over there, but we're gonna use this as some practice. But like finding what works for me and making that accommodation. Does that make sense? Like, I'm really bad about doing that. I definitely have like an all or nothing mindset where I'm like, there is one right way to do this. Like, the speedrunners have found the optimal way and this is the only way to do it. And that's not true. Like, that's the whole point I try to make by saying I'm a casual speedrunner, is like, I don't have time to practice every one of these strats and get super good. I have to prioritize, like, where am I going to get the best time savings? And then finding accommodations elsewhere. The speedrunners don't get the tower. But I get the tower because I like the safety net when it comes to the Hebrew region. Yeah, I knew as soon as I did that, I missed. Really? Come on, thank you. I just don't feel like dealing with you. Ow, nope. Mio, what are you doing? Hey, don't be digging at the carpet. Mio has been so bad about digging at the carpet. Also, good job getting your car out, Evie. Evie accidentally left Mio in her room after leaving for school. When was this? I think Friday. and I didn't notice until after I had like gone to the gym, came back and showered, that I was just like, oh no, cat is stuck in the room. She tore up the carpet trying to dig herself out. It was bad. That was not what I wanted. I need something higher. Hi, I heard you. What do you want? Do you want a treat? You're looking at me funny. I should know. Yeah, it's not her fault since she was stuck. So I wasn't too mad because I've told Evie several times. I'm like, you gotta make sure that like either leave your door ajar in case the cat did follow you, or make sure that the cat didn't follow you in so that you can, so that she doesn't get stuck. There you go. Because like Melia's usually the one that'll follow me around the house. If I haven't seen Melia in like a half hour, I'm like, okay, where is she? Because she's usually following me around the house. Not necessarily down here, but like if I'm upstairs, Melia's following me everywhere. I'm going to the bathroom, she's following me to the bathroom. I go upstairs to like, I stepped in some water and I need a new pair of socks. Melia's following me upstairs, right? Mio, not so much. It's not uncommon for Mio to like go take a nap and I not see her for like 3 hours. So like if I don't see her as I'm like walking around in the morning, like getting ready to go to the gym and stuff, that's not unusual. That won't trigger anything. It's not until I'm like, hey, I haven't seen Mio in a while and she's usually yelling at me for lunch, that I'm like, I wonder if she got stuck. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay. We need to get fine. You know what? I want to practice the getting from the castle to that one talus, or getting from lockup to the one talus. So we're gonna floor is lava until then. I need to add. Oh, I do have a split. Cool. Very thankful my apartment is small because that would I have less places to hunt for. Yeah. My first, like, if it's been a while since I've seen the cat, my first is I go open the kids' doors. 90% of the time, that's where they got stuck. Like 90% of the time, that's what happened. Well, no, first I check my bed. Because they like to sleep on my bed. Oh, the bathroom's out of the laundry basket. Yeah. My cats love the downstairs laundry, or the downstairs half bath, because there's a heater in there, so it gets really toasty because it's tiny, it's a half bath. So hi. Muted, guess who's gonna hear them voice? Why are you muted? I'm not muted.
Holy shit. What the fuck was that?
It's So far, the floor has been lava. Ah! Kitty, I need to stop. I need to stop saying shit. Anytime I do something good, I gotta just not say anything. Cause every time I'm like, this is going well, it immediately starts to not go well. So thank you, Swan. Every time. Every time. But yeah, my best friend got this for me. To. Also, I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this right now because I keep forgetting to do this. Where is... I need to set up closed captions. Okay. It's literally been on my to-do list for like a week and I keep forgetting to do it. I'm doing it. I just did it right now. Message Jason. Jason said he'd show me. Oh, that worked? Okay. Okay. I did not think that was gonna work. Thought it was gonna be too far. Yep. See, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I was slightly... my thing got... I got misaligned. Thank goodness for infinite stamina. That... okay. Katie, that is not the button that makes you run faster in this game. I haven't even played like Genshin or Rua in a hot second, and I'm still... I became obsessed with Stardew. I keep playing Stardew. I haven't like really played anything else. I keep playing Stardew. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, I wanted to try this a couple of times. Also, hi Shredbird, thank you, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Because you followed, you get access to the game, you get points towards my game list. If you want to watch me play games that are not Breath of the Wild, I'm playing Outer Wilds right now. Though at this point, I feel like SM64 has to be next, because if not, Kristen might not watch my kids anymore. And I would really like for Kristen to watch my kids at some point. Like, that would be really nice. Wow, Katie. Can you not hit buttons in the correct order? Apparently not. My timing is like all sorts of off today. Oh. Bye, Bomb. It's just... I should move so that I don't blow myself up. Okay. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Nope. Okay. Yeah. I need to get it a little bit higher so that I could potentially do a mid-air here. But honestly, this gets me to where I'm going. Can I reload? Where is it gonna put me? Oh, perfect. I'll take that. Right there. Perfect. We'll do this a couple times. And then we'll start a run. Obviously, we're not getting a full run in. It is already 20 after 12. Oh my gosh, that's so easy. Oh, it's so easy. So easy. Oh my gosh, so much easier than the clip before. Too fast. Ooh, got a little too far. Alright, I will be right back. I need to go hit that button. That load in. 1 second. Ow, I probably shouldn't have done that. That kind of hurt. Okay. Oh, not quite. Line it up. Perfect. No, I flicked too far. God, I got it first and I got cocky. There we go. Yeah, I like to line it up there, and then we line it up with the box. Okay, we should be good. No! Literally every time We should be good. Or this is going well. I swear. Ha! I want to try it one more time. And then I do want to try to start a run. Excuse me. No. Too far. Cool. I hit all sorts of wrong buttons there. All sorts of wrong buttons. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, don't go too far to the left. Oh gosh, excuse me. I'm ready for a nap. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I am ready for a nap.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Hey Groovy, how are you? No, that wasn't far enough. We need some new sounds. Maybe I don't go right there. Maybe I need to be a little bit more. Maybe I need to be a little bit more exacting with my ice block too. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's not you, it's me. I'm boring myself, apparently. Alright, one more. One more and then we'll start a run. Because this part we're getting pretty good. should. Oof. Nope, 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 nope. Ow. Definitely nope. Can I fall back down? I can! Okay. Alright. I see you. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Buttons, do you even know what they are? See, I think that was too high. Okay. Actually, oh my gosh, excuse me. Okay. Let me get this out. New game. Start a new game. Let's just see where we're at with it. Let's just see where we're at. Oh, I need the route up. Okay.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Let's go. Let's go.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you
So
after
sorry, I
your
keep
long
yawning.
slumber.
I apparently need a long slumber. I have not been sleeping well the past couple of days. My neck pain has made it difficult to find a comfy position. Nondescript comment. Because I'm afraid of saying anything good. How you doing, Groovy? tree branch. Flint. I've done this opening so many times. This I'm pretty good at. This I feel comfy with. Perfect. Ah, okay, that's fine. Let me stop at the rock. Rock says no.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Thanks, Zelda. We want to get this dude's attention. Come on, you hear me. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, okay. I liked that. No! No! Leave me alone! Okay. Maybe if I go over here, leave me alone. Oh! Can you push me forward, please? No! You son of a bitch. Rude. I don't mind using an arrow there, which is probably faster than using the... Shit. I almost was fast enough to avoid having to... There we go. I think I need to be just a little bit more to the left when I attempt to do that. When I try to do that jump. Or I guess that's step up. Really? My angle was slightly off there. There we go. Perfect. I liked that. I'm comfy with that. I'm comfy with that. Bombs. you should probably... There we go. Get the route where you're at. Hello. Get on there, please. Thank you. Nope. Try that again. Come on. Thank you. Really? Link. Why aren't you doing this thing that you probably were never really intended to do? Like, goddamn. Katie, why can't you do the thing that you've spent hours practicing? Goddamn. It was going so well. I can't even think that it's going well. God, I was thinking, man, we like got into bombs pretty smoothly for the most part. I was thinking it. I was just thinking good thoughts, and look what happened. I can't even think good thoughts anymore. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Nope. Thank you. That's fine. Probably at this point, since I'm down here. Really? Yep. Really? God, I wasted a minute and a half on that bullshit. We're starting over. Oops. We're starting over. Start software. No, I want a new game. Hello, Sean. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. How are you today? It's nice to see you. Hopefully your Wednesday is going pretty good. We've had some issues. We had a pretty good start. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm tired. I'm ready for a nap.
Open your eyes.
I'm ready for a nap. But I don't have time to take a nap today. I got stuff to do. It is Wednesday.
That is a Sheikah slate.
Is
Take it.
indeed Wednesday.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
It's like I'm hitting buttons. Please clear. So we made it to Wednesday. The week is we're almost there. Though I feel like I don't know. I've been thinking about like making one of my weekend days like a work day. Or like a work afternoon on one of them. And then taking like a day off during the middle of the week. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point because my brain is tired. Oop, we did not bust through. Hello. Thank you. Collect 999 Koroks, or 900 Koroks, and you'll get a prize. We're no one's anywhere close. I think Matt's the closest with like 100 real. Thank you for blessing the run. I will forgive a lot of things. I'm not going to forgive a 1.5-minute time loss in bombs. Because I couldn't get the wind bomb. Because I just couldn't hit buttons in the correct order. Let's see if I can warm up my hands. My hands are kind of cold. It is very cold in my basement. The fireplace has been running, but my fingers are still cold. But I'm so used, like I can't, like I have fingerless gloves. But the grip is just, I can't with the grip. I can't with the grip. It feels different with the controller. And then I can't do things. It's weird. I'm weird. I fully admit I have issues. I need to get like hand warmers. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Oh well, we're rolling with it. We gotta, at this point, I'm not resetting for that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's enough. We just won't have a whole lot of wiggle room in the bombs. We'll have to make sure that we, like, don't F up bombs. Oh no. Oh no, we might be resetting. Okay, okay. So far, so good, okay. We'll grab the extra shroom. Okay. Good. Doing good.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Thanks, Zelda. I haven't heard this 8 times. 8 million times. Let me just eat one now so that we stop the beeping. Yeah, come on, Boko. I might just wait a second for him to get a little bit closer over here. That way I have a smidgen more wiggle room. Oh, shit. Did I not get the skew? You over here, dude? Yeah, you are, dude. Good. You are right behind me, and you don't see me up here? Okay. I don't think I got the skew. Okay. Let's try that again. Get the dude back over here, so hopefully we can... God. Hello, Mabby. What? What in the... I don't think I have skew. damage my pot lid. I kind of need my pot lid. Oh, he's walking. Dude, I don't want you over here. I want you down here. Yeah, you walk out here. It's fine. It's whatever. We should probably reset because my pot lid is damaged and that's not good. But how you doing, Mabby? I need that. He's coming. I might as well just... Fuck you, dude. Really? Okay. Alright, great start. We're doing... So at the start I wanted that too. Like, I've only... No. I don't know. Like, no one knows Kilton. He's a myth at this point. He's a myth. He doesn't exist. Which is even funnier because, like, you don't see him until the very end of this run. Like, the very end of the run is when you see him. So, like, I just haven't got, like, I haven't done a whole lot of completed runs. Which is, so it's just, it's funny on multiple levels. We spend a lot of time practicing for AKM and, like, we barely see Kilton at all. At this point, he just doesn't exist. Because it's literally, like, the last thing you do is you talk to Kilton. I think you kill 2 more things. You kill a High Nox and a Stau Nox, and then you hope that you got everything.
Open your eyes.
Which is just hilarious. That's why the last split his prayage. Because you're like, I hope I got everything.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long
On multiple
slumber.
of my runs, we've missed something. And it's usually like I left too early, so it didn't count as being killed. I sometimes just have forgotten. There's one High Nox in Central Hyrule that I keep forgetting to get. Oops. Wrong button. I just, for some reason, like, I just kept skipping them. Come on. Really? Why is it? There we go. It's fine. Ooh, Katie, where are you going? So that's what makes this run very stressful. Okay, that's not the only thing. There are some very stressful parts of this run. Looking at you, the floor is lava. There's technically 2 sections, but there's one that I have a backup for. I lied. There's technically 3 sections where the floor is lava, but I have backups for 2 of them. Do all this find out you missed one step? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's one High Nox that I just forgot to get. I somehow missed a Molduga once. I missed the Talus in Castle. I think that one I warped away too fast. because I do that one out of bounds. And I usually fail, so I usually just have to warp away. So one time I warped away too fast, so it didn't count. I didn't count it. There was the one High Nox in Central that I missed. And I think that's it. And there's like no, you have no clue. You have no clue what you missed is the really frustrating thing too. Like, you know, like, what you missed, right? By Waterboy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Backseat Armada. So, like, you know what you missed, like, whether it was a High Nox or a Molduga or something like that, I think. Don't you? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. But you don't know which one. Yeah. You just don't know which one, which is the frustrating thing. So you kind of like go back. Yeah, controller throwing time. You go back and you try to figure out, like, is there one that maybe I warped away from too much? Is there one that, like, if you've done a couple of the runs, you're like, okay, I've forgotten this one in the past. Did I forget it this time? But usually, I would say 80% of the time for me, I warped away too fast. Like, I left too fast. There have been a couple of times where it's like, no, I just didn't go there. I somehow missed that in the steps of following the route. How? I don't know. But apparently I did it. Though I feel like that hasn't been...
Open your eyes.
I think that only happened once in AKM. It happened a couple of times in Hundo. But Hundo makes a lot more sense because there's just so much to collect in Hundo.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it.
Like, there's just so much in Hundo. It's easy to just, like...
slumber.
Especially, like, two Koroks that are right next to each other. It's easy to, like, just tab too far in the route and just skip it. Like, because if there's, like, two, like... pinwheel Koroks right back to back, it's easy to see one, oh, I just did that and accidentally tabbed too far and missed the second one, you know, stuff like that. So that's a little bit easier to figure out, like, if you're missing a Korok, because, like, okay, you can look at that map and learn real fast. Like, it will take time, but, like, that's easier because there's a physical marker for that. If you didn't do a quest, that's easy to figure out. But, like, for this, not easy. So you just have to hope that you followed the route the whole way. Why is this every time? I feel like... Okay, that's supposed to be parallel. Oh, come on. Why are we having issues now? Come on, come on. Lonk, come on. Just leave properly. Come on. How dare you not let me do this thing? Why won't you let me clip out of bounds easily? Yeah, we're gonna reset. Okay, we are like looking super close. I'm gonna whisper so I don't blow your ears out. That has to be parallel. it's like stuff like this is my frustration, me personally, with my speedruns. It's like the lack of consistency. I feel like there are times where I'm like, okay, I'm getting this, I'm nailing it, and then like the very next attempt, it's like, have you even tried this before? Like that. There are times I get that first try. No problem, we're gone. And then there's times like, Katie, have you tried this trick before? Do you know the setup?
Take it.
It's like, yeah, I do.
It will guide you after your long slumber.
But clearly, I don't know. I don't know. So I think that's like where I personally have my frustrations with my speedrunning. Is that I just feel like I can't be consistent. And that can be frustrating. Because it's like, I don't want to have to practice this thing that like I've practiced and thought I had mastered. I need to go practice other things that are not mastered. You know? And it's like, if I have to go back and like remaster things that have already been mastered, like then I'm not moving on to the new stuff that need done. But that's just me. That's just me. Trying to keep my hands warm. Keep my fingers warm is what it is. Yeah, that's fine, like, we'll safely slide down the rock wall. That's fine. Get the flint, the most blessed thing in this game. Make sure we whistle at the base of this hill. So that we get the Boko's attention, so that I have more time to grab the shield. We get them far away from the shield. I don't care if they grab the weapons. I don't care. But I need the shield. So my wife has been part of this program where they send her stuff to try for free, and all she has to do is rate a review as far as I know. Usually it's makeup item, food item, something. There's this whole coffee maker. Nice. I mean, I do that with books. I have reviewed books for free. Like, authors will send me it's usually an ebook, which is fine because that's how I read most of my books. But it's nice. It's like, I'll review stuff. I'm good at that. I'm good at giving my opinion. So yeah, I actually just finished an arc review. Come on, dude. A little further. Yeah, get your butt all the way over here. Really? Come on. Lonk. Lock! Come on, dude. We've mastered this. We've practiced this. I think no matter what we're continuing on, we need to get past this shit. Is that not the right thing? Because it was free of charge. All the bells and whistles. It's a Nescafe machine. Yeah, never had the coffee brand. I try one on that. Yeah. No, they did not patch it because I've been doing it. It's me just not being consistent with my shit. It's a me problem. Also, I've not downloaded an update. I am like paranoid. They didn't this I don't think was patched. It's just me being bad at this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. It is perfectly fine to use arrows there because I need to only have one arrow in my inventory anyway, and I don't need arrows anywhere else. I usually shoot them off, so... Really? Oh my god. No, at this point, if a trick is not working, it's a me problem. Like, if a trick doesn't work, it's a me problem. Yeah, I've heard of the Nescafe, but we've never had the machine. We have an espresso machine. Come on, this is stuff that I did first try like 10 minutes ago. We're gonna continue no matter what. Come on, you've practiced this. Okay, that works. That's fine. Really? Okay, we're not... I like to be out of bombs by 8:30 is usually my goal. So we're a little bit behind where I like to be. We're a pinch behind where I like to be. But we're gonna keep going for the sake of getting... I need to get through the run. Right, let's run. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come on, old man. Come on, Grandpa. Let's go. I ain't got time for this. I'm already behind. Hello, Mio. Yes, Mio. Hello, Zarshalt. Sorry, message. We got more than a few complaints regarding the ads. I mean, I'm complaining about the ads. I don't make enough money from ads to want to run them. Does that make sense? I think for like every like $100 payout I get, it's like I get $2. And I'm like, I'd rather just not run the ads. Hi, Zarsal. Yes, that is called BLSS, Bow Lift Smuggle Slide. It's a movement glitch that if you've updated your Switch, can't do anymore. But I'm very paranoid. We don't update anything anymore on Switch 1. I'm not losing that glitch. Yes, Mio. My cat is starving. She's dying. We're gonna ignore the fact that I fed her at 11 before I started stream. She's dying. Hi, Mio. What are you doing? I was gonna do another little glitch right here. Nope. I failed the glitch, though. Told you, see? I keep screwing up the things that I thought I had mastered. Husband Lee. Hello, Mio. Don't poke at my food, please. No, you can't eat my food. Mio's trying to eat my food. Okay. Soon. That's fine. There we go. Watching Invisible Man because we have confused the game. Because we've beaten a shrine before getting the tower. If it were like 2 or 3 ads, that'd be one thing. But it's like a full 4 to 5 ads, and truthfully, more often than not, companies or products I've noticed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I hate the ads. Community category. Community streams. That works. Those of you who are just joining in, what Rosa Carne is talking about is we are moving our community server from Discord to something else right now because I am not happy with Discord. Anyway. Yeah, I don't make enough on ads, and I wish I could disable them, but I can't. And I run them so that people don't get pre-rolls. Uh-oh, Discord being bad. Yeah, Sean. Surprising. No, Discord's age verification, either doing facial recognition, uploading your government ID, or we're just gonna scrap your posts and your data of when and how you use Discord to see if you're a minor. Yeah, they're not getting my face or my ID. I'm not doing that. And I'm sure I would probably be opted out because of, like, my posts and when I'm online and stuff, which I don't like. Why are you scrapping my data for that? I don't like that. So, we are going to be moving away from Discord. I'm not going to... So if you're in my Discord, all right... I believe when they say that 99% of people... Yeah, that's fine. Then why do this? Like, they shot themselves in the foot, is really what it is. They shot themselves in the foot. Because now we know they're scrapping our data. Now we know they're keeping our data to do stuff like this. And to some degree, like, you kind of expect it, but when you, like, are like, yeah, we're doing this, then it's like, okay, well, now... Yeah, if they wouldn't have said anything, none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened, because we all would have kept with it. I'm gonna get heated again. I'm gonna get heated again. Yeah, you can't ignore it now. I had like a whole 45-minute rant at the beginning of stream about this, but no one would have gotten up in arms because, like, so much of my gaming life is integrated on Discord, right? Oops. I hit the wrong button again. Right. If they would have, like, said that, like, if they wouldn't have made a big deal about it, I wouldn't have done anything. Because, like I said, so much of my gaming life is on Discord. That, like, you know, and my social life is on Discord. I don't want to have to move everything. Looking at certain sounding names and submitting those to go. Yeah. Okay, get rid of my skew. Yeah, that is essentially using the fact that you get a little bit of a height when you do a shield serve, and then you take the shield off so that you don't mess up the durability on it, which isn't a huge deal for me right now, but yeah. But exactly as Sean was saying, like, I can't ignore it now. It's because, like, it's like you've already leaked people's government IDs and a data breach like 6 months ago or however long within the last year, right? Now you're telling me you're going to be, like, going through my post history to determine whether or not I'm a teenager. Like, I can't ignore that. And, like, I'm taking my money and I'm going elsewhere because privacy is very important to me. And the privacy and safety of my community is also important because a lot of us are critical of our government for various reasons. So, anyway, I said I wasn't gonna get heated again. But I'm not gonna be closing my Discord. Like, my Discord will remain open. I'm not deleting my account because there's a lot of communities I'm in that are not moving, and I would like to still be able to have access to that. But we will be moving the community to something else that's a little bit better. So, like, in the paranoia in me is screaming that if someone has a screen name including a last name like Rodriguez, Discord will submit that to a certain cold cube. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, I don't trust that they're not doing targeting. I don't trust that they're not going to be like, wow, this user has talked a lot of shit about a certain government. And, like, sending that some... Okay, sorry. I had a moment of thinking. This guy fucked some uncatered corporations got it. Yeah. Like, got handled, yeah, by teams. Exactly. We're gonna try this trick a couple of times. Hopefully we get it. And if not, we'll do our backup. We're so close. Okay, we're gonna try it again. So close. So yeah, like I said, I don't like my data being harvested for stuff like that. I don't like the idea of people potentially being targeted, and I'm going to do what the free market allows me to do, and that is take my money and go elsewhere. Take my time and attention and go elsewhere. Let's try that again. You wanted a free market with competition? Well, here we go. You're doing something I don't like and I don't agree with, so I go elsewhere. That's the whole point, right? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We're so close. So, I'm going to try it one more time and then we'll do the backup. We'll do the other way. We're so close. If I'm being forced to live in this capitalistic hellscape, then, like, you can't get mad when I do exactly what you say you want in a capitalistic market. Right? There we go. Thank you. Like, you can't be like, this is what makes capitalism great, and then get mad when it doesn't go in your favor. Okay, I said I was done talking about politics. This is a cute girl plays video games badly, right? I said I was done. We're here to watch cute girl play game badly. Oh, Sean. And I am just a baby. I am just a baby with all of this. I don't even do most of the cool tricks. I am not a pro. I am what they call a casual speedrunner, alright? I got 2 kids. I've got my music. I also have ADHD, which makes getting things done very hard. So I don't have time to grind. I don't have time to grind like some speedrunners. So we speedrun casually. Alright, we're all about that casual life here. So I don't even do half of the cool shit. Actually, I do want the stasis. Just, hey, I mean, feel free to reach out on Discord or anything. Like, I have a couple of, like, Jason and Dotso, who are both speedrunners and are very knowledgeable about the game and tricks. Jason is super knowledgeable about the game in general because he loves Hundo, but he doesn't really do the movement glitches. Whereas Dotso just knows everything about everything and is so good, and I love him and I hate him. Yeah, and the optimal time to X out of the shrine animation, which I don't think I did there, but whatever. But, you know. Get around the mountain because I kind of want to at this at a slightly bad angle. So, like, I've picked up the stuff that, like, is kind of easy to do. Does that make sense? Like, the BLSS, not hard to learn. Alright? The BLSS is not hard to learn at all. Now, mastering it and getting it to go fast and, like, going where you want to go, that's a different story, as we are seeing right now, that I am not quite where I want to be with this. And Great. I was trying to avoid that. That's not what I wanted. So we're rapidly losing time that I don't like right now, but it's fine. We're trying to de-rust, all right? We took a back seat last year with the practice because it got busy with conventions and just life. Life was hard. Personal life in 2025 was difficult, so we are trying to get back into the consistent running of this game. Consistent running of AKM so that I can get that on the leaderboard. No. Nope. Because I want to get on run on the leaderboard so I can call myself a speedrunner. Now, do I think you need to get a run on the leaderboard to be a speedrunner? No. I do not fault anyone who calls themselves a speedrunner and doesn't have a run on the board. It is my own personal hang-up. I want to make that very clear. I don't want to call myself a speedrunner until I have a run on the board. That is for me only, okay? I want to make that clear. I don't want to... Sounds good, Mabby. I'm sorry. Yes, you too. My condolences, Mabby. I'm sorry to hear about your aunt. People need to stop dying. It's kind of rude. Oh, this is not good. Nope. This is not good. We need to get over there. Oh, we are cutting it close. We are cutting it close. Oh, we made it. We cut that real close. We cut that a little too close for comfort. But we made it. We made it indeed. No, no, no! We were making so many little mistakes, but I'm determined to just get past this. We gotta restart. We've had too many little mistakes with this one. What time is it? 1:30. Alright, let's see if we can get through Plateau. Like, things are going a little bit better. I am getting a little bit warm, but I don't want to turn my fireplace off because then it gets real cold real fast. So maybe we'll just put the hair up in a ponytail. Ow, 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 ow. Just get it off my neck. Angela, thank you so much for the phone. I do appreciate it. Anyone who followed today. Well, that's... What am I doing with my hair? I don't even know. I don't care. I don't care.
Open your eyes.
If you want to see me play games that are not Breath of the Wild. No, not first time playing. Oh, not even close. We are trying to do a speed run. I have over 1,000 hours. Probably close to 1,500 hours into this game. between
That
casual
is a Sheikah
playthroughs,
slate.
hundo, all kill
Take
medals, bingos.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Yeah. Hey, Elk, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I would just like to get a decent plateau. We did a little bit of practice earlier of the couple of new things that we had to refresh myself on. From kind of, like I said, I was working on this last year, and then I kind of stepped off because I just kind of got busy with gigs and performances and cons and bingos and charity runs. So I would like to get back to AKM because I would like to eventually get back to hundo. But AKM is a more manageable goal right now. Oh my gosh. So it doesn't look like it. I need to work on my consistency. There we go. Yes! I'm a flute player and I do covers of video game and anime. I have a lot of Zelda, I have a lot of Nier. I'm working on a Xenoblade 3 album, which I need to get back to now that personal life is not quite as going to shit. Yeah, you can check it out on Spotify. I've got a new song coming out Friday with my friend Robert. He's putting out an album and I'm featured on one of the tracks, which I'm really excited about, so I need to promote that. So yeah. But yeah, I play at conventions all over the country. I'm kind of booking for 2026 right now. I almost said 2025. Katie, it is 2026, girl. So yeah, I'm like booking for the rest of the year. I'm trying to do other gigs as well. Like I'll be at a Romantasy author book signing in July. I'm gonna go provide background music. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And then I do this. I stream on Twitch and I have my YouTube channel, which I need to get back to like making YouTube videos. I just have just too many things. So many ideas. So little time. But yeah, as far as like my live streaming goes, I kind of keep that focused on my speedrunning because it's the only time I would speedrun. Oh, I can't, Katie. You can't switch to the axe before you pick up the axe. You gotta pick up the axe and then you can switch to the axe. How long have I played flute? Oh god, longer than I care to admit. Let's see, how long? 25, over 25 years. I started playing when I was 10, so you can do the math. Don't make me do the math. Alright. My kids like to remind me that I'm old enough. Don't you take that pot lid, you son of a bitch. It's my pot lid. I know people keep asking me to do music streams, and I know I really should. But music streams cause me great anxiety. I like to be very polished and, like, competent when I perform music.
On the map in your Sheikah slate.
And when I do music streams, I am, one, it's hard to, like, hard to keep things, like, consistent. Like, I worry about, like, the levels being wrong and stuff like that. And I have a really bad anxiety that someone's gonna request a song that I haven't played in a while, and I'm gonna play it badly because I haven't played it in a while. So, I get really bad anxiety before music streams that I kind of stopped doing them because I just, like, I would be in a panic all day. I would be in a panic the day leading up to a music stream. Because I would be like, oh my god, I have to practice, like, everything. Because what if someone requests something that I haven't, like, Halo. Halo, I can play Halo. But if I haven't played Halo in the past, like, 3 weeks, I'm gonna screw it up. And I don't want to... I don't want to look like I don't know how to play my instrument. Is that, like... I know that's not weird. And I know, like, it's a product of my anxiety and my perfectionism, which, you know, I'm trying to work on. We're gonna trigger that because we're a little too far to the right. Yeah, up and over, up and over. Cool. Okay, reset the skew a little bit. So I'm working on it, and maybe we'll get back to it. But for right now, I'm kind of keeping my my Twitch streams and my YouTube streams to my speedrunning, because I do, like, my tagline is video game and anime cosplaying flute player who plays games fast. Like, the speedrunning is part of my brand and part of my pitch. So, like, for right now, I'm keeping my stream to my speedrunning. Or my bingos, which I consider part of speedrunning. And then, of course, we do 1 day a week of the community game. Whichever wins on the game list. For the lulz. But... That's why that's why I've stopped doing music streams, is like it was causing me a lot of anxiety. So I just speedrun Breath of the Wild. That's it. Breath of the Wild is my only speedrun game. And I can't even do this one very well. I had thought about, I think, like, I started to learn the Route A for Nier Automata at one point, but I never... That didn't really get too far. Nope. Oh no! Ah, poops. That's unfortunate. Can I just... No, I really don't want to. I really don't want to reset. But, yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll pick up new speedrunning games after I accomplish what I want to in Breath of the Wild, but, like, I don't even have AKM on the board yet, and I really want to get Hundo on the board. So, like, we're talking not anytime soon, if I'm being completely honest. Really? Oh my god, Katie, come on. Oh, I had it. I'm like, why is it not working, Katie? Because you had it already. Gotta run, but thanks for showing me. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. I hope you stop back. We'll be doing a bingo on Friday, so. Yeah, the glitch. Oh, yeah. We'll see if we get there. I am gonna turn... Oh, wait until this is loading. I'm gonna turn my fireplace off. I'm getting toasty. The glitch is something else. Hello, meow. I didn't see you under the chair. Why are you sitting there? Oh! The glitch in all Kilton medals, if you've never seen an all Kilton medal run, essentially gives us infinite infinite stamina food. It gives us like 4,000 bombs. 4,000 bomb arrows. We steal the bow of light. It gives us 999 fairies. And I think that's it. Oh, and it does some corruption on the traveler's bow. It gives us a second traveler's bow, which I think like most good speedrunners don't need the second one. I definitely end up using the second one because, again, I'm a casual speedrunner. We are not optimal 100%. I think it gives us like a ton of regular arrows too, which is a byproduct. It's like you don't need that. What else? I think that's the gist of it. So we're corrupting our inventory so that we can have a ton of bomb arrows, essentially infinite fairies, and infinite stamina food. And we can steal the bow of light. Because if you've ever played the game, you know that once you get the bow of light and like you load back in, you don't get to keep the bow of light. But we're gonna keep the bow of light. We're gonna steal it and keep the bow of light. So that's what the glitch does. And it is quite something to witness, and it is quite something to do. You have to do things in a very particular order. And load and reload, and if you've never seen it, it is wild to watch happen. Hopefully I would like to practice the glitch today. We'll see. I do at one point, I do kind of want to wrap up a pinch early, because like I do need to lay down with my heating pad. My neck is killing me. Only all dungeon isn't AKM similar in any way. Ooh, it's been a while since I've watched all dungeons. I'm gonna say no, because they're very different objectives. We are literally going to defeat Ganon, and all Kilton medals is you gotta defeat all the Hinoxes, all the Taluses, and all the Moldugas. And then you talk to Kilton, and he gives you medals if you do all of that. So we are like not, other than defeating Ganon, we're not really touching anything else in the game. You have to defeat Ganon for Kilton to appear, so that's why we're doing that. We're going the wrong way. We stepped up in a weird spot. Kaku, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, other than defeating Ganon, like, we are doing, like, no other content of the game. Like, in most regular speedruns of all Kilton medals, you don't get the tower. I get the tower because, like I said, I'm a casual speedrunner. Normally, you just clip into the shrines. However, there are a couple of really tricky, like, movement spots with all Kilton medals that are hard. Because, like, you literally can't touch the ground. Right? And there's no way to, like, back that up. I get the tower because then I can, there's 2 places that I can activate a shrine such that I can use that as a backup in case I fail the floor is lava. There is one, the floor is lava section that I have to practice, that I have to get because there is no backup. But I get the tower so that I can activate 2 shrines as backups later in the run. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was probably like way more information than you needed. I may not 100% have answered your question. I did it. Oh my god. Katie. You know how to shoot serve. I don't know why. This is such an easy trick, and like for some reason today I have just been hitting all of the wrong buttons when it comes to doing it. Like there. I hit A instead of... Sounds like a grocery list. Let's get rid of spear. Yeah, so yeah, the glitch does some really fun things, but all Kilton medals is we're literally killing a bunch of monsters, and that's it. And we're talking to Kilton, which a lot of people don't always find casually. Kilton is a special beast. So yeah, I definitely do some things that you're not going to see the top runners do, but I do them for safety because, like I said, I think everyone should speedrun if they want to. And, you know, something that I've had to learn personally is, like, you don't have to do things the optimal way. You can do things the optimal way for you. So, like, I don't have the time to grind very specific movement things. So I tweak the route a little bit so that I can still do the run. I don't think there are Kilton medals in tiers. But honestly, I haven't played tiers for like 2 years. So I don't know 100%. And I think Jason hasn't been around today. Jason would know. Jason runs both 100% in tiers and Breath of the Wild, and I swear to God, he knows everything about these games. Come on, there we go. But I think Jason has not been, Jason has not been active today in chat. Because he has a day job and is working. Okay, we're gonna try this just a couple of times. Oh, so close! Oh my god. As if you're not Jason's a professor though, so I don't think he can watch my stream while teaching. He has not perfected that yet. try one more time. I would really like to get this because it does save a load. So I'd like to get this consistently. Obviously, if I fail it, it's not a time save. So I would like to get this consistent. I run any percent and this is where my most runs die. Yeah. That's cool that you run any percent. I have never run any percent. I've never been interested in like short categories. Hence why I really want to do hundo. I like watching them, but I'm just like, nah, there's no... I can't do any percent. That's not fun. But this is... I'm glad that, like... I'm glad to know that, like, experienced runners also have runs die here. Because sometimes I'm like, it's only me. I'm the problem. I'm the issue. But when other people are like, nah, I kill runs here all the time, I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better if I fail it, you know? Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to think, do I need to get it a little bit faster, like a little bit sooner? Or am I, we'll try to go a little bit faster. Also, are you doing the any percent tournament? I saw that they announced it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Can't be me. I will watch, though. I will watch the any percent tournament, but I will not be participating. That was a little bit later than I thought it should have been, but it worked. I was thinking about it, but my time isn't great, though. Fair. Should still... I say go for it, but I say that as an armchair quarterback. Full pelt, I think. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. But like, when they were doing bingo tourneys, I totally signed up, and I didn't get any, like... I didn't get anywhere close to like going far. I think I got second round both times, and then like actual really good runners beat me. But I had won my first... I had won my first 2 rounds, or like the first round 2 times, because like I just had more knowledge than the person that did it. But then, like, my actual execution failed, and that's where, like, the really good runners, the really good speedrunners usually beat me. But it was still fun. It was still fun. Also, thank you for blessing the run. You know, it was still fun. I'm still glad I did it. But, like, no one does bingo anymore, which makes me sad. Because I love bingo. We'll be doing I'll be doing a bingo on Friday because I gotta get ready for my Highway to Help run. Bingo is so fun. That's what got me into speedrunning, if I'm being completely honest. I picked up the bingo. Well, one, I have a lot of Ocarina of Time friends and speedrunners, right? I have a lot of friends that speedrun Ocarina of Time or do bingos and randos and stuff. And they roped me into doing a multi-world bingo. And I was just like, I wonder if they have one for Breath of the Wild. Because I'm like, I want like Breath of the Wild more than Ocarina of Time. Right? I personally like Breath of the Wild more than Ocarina of Time. And I know it better. So like I was like, I'd be really good at a Breath of the Wild bingo. And then lo and behold, they did. And so I started doing that, and I was doing everything casually. Yes, it's totally Rivali. So, yeah, I just, oh, come on. Can we get over there, please? That's fine. Okay, we can bounce a little bit. We got wiggle room with the bouncing. As long as we don't fail it, we're good. Okay, now we're good. We might need to practice the route between stasis and this. Anyway, sorry. I'm like thinking out loud and talking hard. No, that's not gonna work. This is why I get the... Nope, come on, Katie. This is why I get the, high roll herbs. Why am I not... Nope, I fucked that up really bad. Where's it gonna put me? Probably back at stasis. Maybe it'll put me here. Because I did touch the ground. Okay, perfect. I'll take this. That's fine. Why am I, like, all of a sudden not getting the timing for that? No, Katie, what? Buttons, please. Yeah, I do it off of the second pillar. I'm not... Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, we have everything too. Perfect. I don't... We're just struggle busing today with things that we've practiced. Anyway, sorry. Ha. There we go. But we're gonna overshoot it, and we're gonna fly over and just void out. I need to move over. It's fine. Anywho. Why are you crouching, Link? Thank you. This might just be where we end today. Because we struggle busing. Like I said, I've been having neck pain. I'm actually going to my doctor on Friday about it. Okay, there we go. Okay, don't. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, please don't fall all the way down. God. You survived. Okay, cool. I know it's all part of the process. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, with like getting this back under our fingers. So many new follows today. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you, Fabo. Welcome in. I appreciate everyone following. Always worried. I'm like, who wants to watch me fail these tricks that I've practiced? Oh, thank you. That's what I aim for. Like I said earlier, I aim to just like have a chill, just like chill vibes. Yeah, I get frustrated because like I want to be good at what I do. And I get frustrated because it's just like, these are things like, let me see. Let me see if I can combine these two thoughts. Oh, nope, that's not what we want, because that's not gonna work. Because I don't, no, I can't get up there. Let's try that again. Like, if there's something that I haven't practiced in a while, I don't get frustrated, right? Because I'm like, okay, Katie, you haven't practiced this. Of course you're not going to be good. I get frustrated when I'm like, I've practiced this very specific thing for a while. Why am I still struggling? That's when I tend to get frustrated. Have the same game on your Nintendo Switch? I'm also playing on the Nintendo Switch, Gaku. We are playing on Switch 1, on original Switch 1 hardware, with a game that I got first day it came out. Like, I'm running this on original stuff. I mean, not the original controller, because, like, I have an 8-bit Do controller, which I love. Thank you, Dotso. Dotso got this for me, like, 2 years ago, and I love it, and I still use it all the time for everything. But other than that, we're running on Switch 1. Original shit. Oh! But yeah, I try to keep it chill, you know? I try to keep it low key here. That's what it is. As I said before, the world, especially if you're living in the US, is kind of sucky and kind of scary. And I just want to have a place where people can go and just kind of ignore all of it for a little bit. Kind of hang out with cool people, and we talk games, and we talk Zelda, and we talk like speedrunning, and I try to convince people to bingo with me. You know? So like that's really like what I want to do. Like, I know I'm not the best speedrunner, right? I'm not trying to be the best speedrunner, but I enjoy learning a speedrun. I enjoy trying to get better. I just want to be better than myself. Like, I just want to be better than the last time I tried to do something. Oh, we failed. We failed. I need to remember that for this particular, I gotta go a little bit further than I think. I tend to undershoot it. I gotta go a little bit further than I think I should. But yeah, so like, I know I'm not the best speedrunner. Like, I know that. But I have fun trying. I have fun learning. I have fun... I need all of those. So we might need to, we might be cutting it close. Because I need all of that. So we gotta get this going fast, or else we're gonna die midair. I'll give them treats in a second. They can wait 30 seconds. I don't even know if they're down here anymore. Oh, Mio's sleeping. Mio's sleeping in her cat tree. I haven't seen Melia in a while. Come on, get out of the cold. Get out of the cold. We should be okay. We just gotta land in the right spot this time. Okay. We will not die of cold, at least. Cats. I have 2 cats. We did it. I have 2 cats right now.
Well done there, young.
Mio is named after my favorite Xenoblade 3 character, and Melia is after my favorite Xenoblade 1 character. Hello. Let's see, what time is it? 2. Yeah, that may be a good stopping point. Like I said, I need to lay down with the heating pad because my neck is really starting to hurt. So maybe that's where we stop for today. Maybe that's where we stop for today. Hello, can you stop, please? Yeah, because I need to go lay down. My neck hurts, but yeah, let's see. Hold on. I'm sure if I open... Let's do this. I'm sure if I open this drawer... Nope, she's dead asleep. Oh, no, nope. She heard it. I have a little... Oh, we have the ad right now? Oh, fuck. Alright, well, wait a minute. We'll wait. Let's see if I can get Mio up here. Hi! Mio. Oh, wait, I should have paid attention to the ad. It's up here. Mio. Mio. Up here. There she is. Oh, wait. No, yet. I try to keep her. Melia's probably sleeping upstairs. She is probably passed out upstairs. I feel bad that, like, I should have been watching the ad. I should have been watching the ad. We'll stay past the ad, though. Oh, that is the wrong... Hello? She came back. Hi, Mio. Can you say hi to everyone? Oh, I gotta cut your nails. They're getting kind of long. Can you say hi? Hi. I don't have anything. You're gonna try to lick all of the crumbs off my fingers. Ow! Why'd you bite me? What was that for? You've had multiple treats. You're okay. Like, you're doing fine. We're waiting for the ad. I don't like leaving in the middle of an ad. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna sit here for a couple of minutes. Like, give me a second to... see if I can find someone. Let's go following. Who do we know that's on? Grandma 2. Absolutely. Nana's live. Is Nana live? Am I not following Nana? What? Okay, I was about to say. I was like, I know I was following Nana. Okay, we'll follow Nana. Well, no, I'm glad that you found me too. It's been so great. Grandia too. Okay, hold on a second. We do that. Let's see. We're doing 500 points. Okay. Grandia 2 or Grandma 2. It's now Grandma 2. It's Grandma 2. That's what it is. But thank you so much for hanging out. Let's start this over here. Why did it give me a content warning for Nana? Jeez. This is why we're ending stream. This is why we're just gonna go lay down, maybe take a little nap before the kids get home. Jesus Christ. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna go say hi to Nana. I will be on Friday, around the same time, maybe a little bit, yeah, around the same time, 11 a.m. We'll be doing a bingo because we got to practice for Highway to Help, which I will be doing on February 27th. And then Saturday we'll be back to Outer Wilds. So yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And Millie, we need to talk. I can make you a mod. We'll talk. But thank you. I love you all so much. Take care now, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
That sucks, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Oh. Everything all right, Ryan?
Well, I mean, if you ask Mike, he thinks the same way. So, again, you're still in good company.
I don't think life in general is lousy. I think, like, work sucks.
Did it get wedged? Minna says hi! He's getting so big.